you look at Argentina, spin it around on your finger.
Bryant really prepares us to be global citizens in many different ways. So there's your education, which is obviously the most important thing. And so a lot of our classes have an international component, a global focus. We're taking language courses, we're taking classes from professors from different countries. And so in that way, you're really getting exposed to the world and how it's changing and how important that is. One of the great things about study abroad is that you really get this perspective of, wow, people are working all over the world and there's opportunities all over the world, whether you want to, go work for a company that's maybe American but has branches in other countries, or if you want to go work for another company that's based in, say, Argentina or Spain or somewhere like that. And then there's also a lot of people that are working virtually these days, and it was really amazing to see that, people just decided, hey, I want to travel the world, and so they were able to work from their computers from anywhere in the world. I was really interested to go to Argentina because I feel like a lot of people go to Europe, and not that Europe isn't amazing, but I really wanted a different perspective. I wanted something I could really talk to people about and be like, I went somewhere really interesting and different. I wanted to still go somewhere Spanish speaking, I knew that. So I interned for a company called Relevancy, and it was actually a startup company, which I really loved because that gives you the opportunity to sort of, take on your own projects and a lot of responsibility. And so as opposed to, a bigger company where you might not have that kind of exposure, I really got to get in there from day one and work directly on their social media strategy and those kinds of things. I lived with a host family, and so I lived with a mother who was a widow and her 2 daughters. We would have conversations about politics in the country. That was fascinating to learn that from that perspective. It's one thing to know that every country is really unique, and it's another thing to experience that firsthand. Being a student at Bryant is being part of a very close-knit community, but also a very global community. When people look at my resume and see international business as opposed to just marketing, I still have the marketing concentration and the Spanish concentration, but when they see international business, they go, wow, that really it stands out, it sounds impressive, and it differentiates you, which is important.